Been looking for you. Let's talk. Hey, I'm glad I finally caught up with you. I'm from the Tracker. Good. The Trackers Alliance. There you'll meet with... Wonderful. I appreciate... I'll be heading out.
Greetings, Captain. Farewell.
As much as I love uncovering
What
new
did you need?
questions, I wouldn't mind if you answered.
I'm at your side.
Saw your ship come in. Nice ride.
I'm so excited to see Tony after work.
I am thankful these rides are quick. I do not like being in small, enclosed spaces with many people I do not know. I do find that statue pleasing. I wonder if it matches the original vision of the artist, or if they changed the design as they worked on it.
You know, I went to chef school.
New Atlantis puts on a wonderful show of security, doesn't it? Of course the United Colonies is paying close attention. Heaven forbid something escape their notice. Whew. Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
Hey, thanks for interrupting my daydream. Hey there. So long then.
Yeah, take a look at this. Bye for now.
Pressure holding. Takeoff looks good. Hell of a view from here.
Welcome to the Freestar Collective. Please maintain your current course while we scan your ship. Alright, you're good. Welcome to Aquila City.
I spent significant time here meeting with smugglers. Brings back memories.
Got anything you need to offload? Hey, what can I do for you?
Sorry, got to head to the farm soon.
I know Aquila City rather well. Perhaps better than I would like.
The Hitching Post aims to be the best damn bar.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Welcome to the Hitching Post. You're always welcome back.
I get all. Take a look around. Feel free to look around.
Hey, no funny stuff with that boost pack.
You should inspect your ship for heat leeches every couple. Okay, no problem. Anything I can help you with? Okay, no problem. Okay, no problem.
I appreciate you taking the wheel. Any adventure you can fly away from. Is that how the saying goes?
You looking for something?
All right, let's see what's out there. Retros firing. Orbit stabilized. We're right on target. There is no record of a star station in this orbit. Something is not right.
This is Sirac on the Starfield Oracle. We are anomalous environment. Things. Member crew have been compromised. Do not repeat. Not board. This is Sirac on the Starfield Oracle.
We are locked in.
We are anomalous environment readings. Member crew have been compromised. Do not repeat. Not board.
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
I cannot give up. Basira, hold on. You are strong. Concentrate. I'm trying, Sirac, but it's getting worse. I can feel my mind slipping. Fragmenting. I'll become one of them. You have to get away from me. No, I will not leave you here. It's pointless. We share this fate. This is our end. The great... No! No! It's happening! Sirac, run! I can't stop it! Sirac!
I heard something. Yes, I'm hit! Curse you! It's not the best you
What
can
happened? Who did this?
do!
I see no one, and yet I can feel a presence. But how? I should be the last. Is someone there, or... My mind turns against me. I must return to engineering and make one last attempt to restore the power.
not to leave anything useful behind.
This is Sirac Vital. Post-incident log. After the initial jump, areas of the Oracle have somehow been sectioned off by strange energy fields or barriers. The fields allow no one to pass and are somehow able to repel, almost teleport, the trespasser back. I am certain these new fields are related to the Vortex Phantoms. Both resonate with the same energy pattern. The exact same pattern we were studying for Anasco's experiments. Something happened in Dasra. And if the situation is bad here, I fear for our brethren in the city. Sirac Vital. Post-incident log. Something has gone horribly wrong. We were in orbit directly above Dasra, monitoring our current experiments when we experienced a sudden energy surge. I fear the source came from the city itself. It triggered our graph drive and jumped the Oracle to an unknown location. We thought members of the crew were somehow lost in the jump. But later, we were attacked by what I will refer to as Vortex Phantoms. I thought I recognized some of them. Could it be that the energy surge has somehow transformed them and warped their minds?
Was made to keep this place sustained. Without any, we need to get past these crates somehow.
Did they have anything of value?
Good one.
of the power cells dislodged in the last jump. The gravity. Restoring the gravity may pull the cell into place. If I can get to the control room, if I can just... No! They are coming!
You cannot. Meet me.
The spoils of victory. Hopefully they amount to something.
Jack Vital. Post-incident log. I am one of the few remaining unaffected crew on the Oracle. Nadine, Basira, and Taras are the only others I was able to find. I fear it is just a matter of time before we succumb to this energy that is turning the others. How long will we last? And will my mind be strong enough to hold out when my time comes? Basira and I have programmed the Oracle to return to Varun Kai's orbit once it is able. All of our research will automatically be transmitted the moment we are within Dasra's range. I pray our work here was not in vain.
Controls! Why will they not respond to me?
Warning. Gravity procedure initiated. Please check your surroundings to ensure personal safety. Restoring gravity in 3, 2, 1. Power cell connected. Report to operations for system reboot.
The Vortex Phantoms. Where did they go? Something is wrong. No! Not now! I have to hold on!
Winner takes all is the phrase, is it not?
Sirak Vital. Post-incident log. I am one of the few remaining unaffected crew on the Oracle. Nadine, Basira, and Taras are the only others I was able to find. I fear it is just a matter of time before we succumb to this energy which is turning the others. How long will we last? And will my mind be strong enough to hold out when my time comes? Basira and I have programmed the Oracle to return to Varun Kai's orbit once it is able. All of our research will automatically be transmitted the moment we are within Dasra's range. I pray our work here was not in vain.
Mainframe reboot initiated. Commencing protocol. Station lockdown completed. All major systems on standby. Mainframe reboot completed. Warning, station jump procedure initiated. Please check your surroundings to ensure personal safety. Jump in 3, 2, 1. Execute. Jump completed. Station lockdown released. Initiating data transfer. Incoming transmission.
This is Dasra calling the Oracle station. We've received your transmission. Your orders are to send a representative down here immediately. It appears we have much to discuss.
Poor Sirak. So close to seeing their efforts realized.
What's up?
Docking seal released. Landing side looks clean. Let's set it down. I knew you'd get bored without me.
Yeah, what is it?
Hold very still and choose your words carefully. They will determine how long you live.
Please, we are not a threat. We are trying to help.
You have no right to be here. You will tell me how you found this place. But it was lost. All communication ceased. There was no sign of it.
We had feared as much, but it is good to know for certain. Forris, I think we need not fear our guest. Perhaps in this... time of need, the Great Serpent has delivered us a gift.
Counselor, with due respect, we have not had unannounced visitors here in generations. It is a clear breach of security.
I do not disagree, and I know that security, in whatever small form we can grasp it, is of paramount importance. But you must acknowledge the timing is... curious. And perhaps our guest's intent should be determined before we take further action. Are you now? Most curious indeed. I am afraid that, not having been born of House Varun, that may prove a complicated matter.
Great Serpent!
What's happening again?
Hear me?
Speaker, we are here!
We have reached out to you, to seek guidance in our hour of need. The gate in the Citadel has been opened just to seek you.
What horror is this?
Have I failed you? What is this place? Where am I? Why do you not show yourself? I strive only to follow your command. All must serve. Please, do not leave me in darkness. I seek only your wisdom, your guidance. Great Serpent, your children cry out to you. Will you not answer us?
Our leader, Anasko Varun, he has appeared like this over and over. So many of our people have been trapped in this state, these vortex phantoms. But usually they are hostile and lash out. Anasko is different. If only we could hear his voice, some reassurance that all is not lost. I am not able to go into detail. There was an experiment, an accident. Many of our people left in a similar state. While most are hostile, Anasko is... The Great Serpent spared him that fate. He's different. If only we could communicate with him. You could hear him. Despite the sightings, none have heard the word from Anasko in all this time, yet you claim to. Do not toy with me. Not about this. If you speak truth, you must prove it. What did he say? By the Serpent.
I heard nothing. He said that?
It is no joke. No outsider would know our creed. It is never uttered beyond this city. Truly, you did hear Anasko. You have been chosen. People of House Varun, hear me. We have asked the Great Serpent for deliverance from our calamity, and he has answered us. This outsider has been chosen as the most unlikely vessel for the Great Serpent's divine provenance, and she will help save us all. Outsider, please. There is no denying you have been sent here as a sign. You must help us. But there are There are precepts that must be followed, principles that must be obeyed. Even in these dire circumstances, we cannot turn from Jinan Varun's teachings. You will be granted safe passage through Dazra and the lands beyond. No harm will come to you. On that, you have my word. You even have my assurance that your compatriot here will also remain unharmed. But to truly aid us, you must become part of House Varun. This is not a thing done lightly, and it cannot be taken back. Will you commit to helping us by becoming one of the promised? Excellent. Please, come with me. Forgive me for not introducing myself. I am Malibor Dulkev, a member of the High Council of House Varun. I have been asked to represent the Council in this moment. Please, enter our city. You have my word that you will not be harmed. I would ask that until you have become promised, you avoid the citizens of Dazra. They are not used to outsiders. Open the gate! I must temper what I reveal for now, but surely you saw the scaled citadel as you arrived. It was the center of an explosion of sorts that has annihilated most of our city. We have lost many of our brothers and sisters. I believe we are still in danger.
Counselor, what is the meaning of this?
Is there a problem, Makula?
The city is in shambles, the speaker is missing, and here you are leading some outsider through our sacred space? Why allow this husk to defile our city? Have we not lost enough?
Have faith. I believe this outsider was guided here by the great Serpent himself. And soon, Serpent willing, they will be one of us. But I can be sure and pass your concerns on to the rest of the High Council, if you wish. I apologize for the interruption. There is a ritual intended for converts to the Promised that has not been performed in generations. We are fortunate that there are those still alive who remember the old ways and have remained prepared for such a moment as this. Herald Inaza, I suspected we might find you here waiting.
I saw the ship landing. I knew immediately that I would be needed.
Indeed you are. This is Inaza Kaisir, Herald of the Serpent. She will guide you through the ritual. I am needed elsewhere, but I assure you that you are in good hands.
So, the great Serpent sends you to me. Know, Husk, that to walk the Serpent's path, to enter the sacred cave, there is no turning back. You will be forever changed. This is a path you must walk of your own free will, alone. Will you step forward and emerge anointed, one of the Promised? An unusual but welcome response. Then let us enter, and I shall guide you along the Serpent's path. But this is a journey you must undertake alone. Your escort cannot follow.
This is a profound step for you. Do not worry. You have nothing to fear.
You must walk the path I am merely here to guide you along your way. The path lies before you, but it is up to you to walk it.
Before House Faroon, there were humans. First on Earth, then scattered among the stars. And like all humans, they were lost souls, wandering in the dark, looking for a path. One particular colony ship housed several hundred of these souls. They were each alone and isolated, individual tiny flames that could be snuffed out at a moment's notice. But Jinang encountered the great serpent and was given the gift of knowledge. He shared his knowledge with those around him and lit the way for them. They followed his guidance and his light, and they cast aside the burdens of their former lives. And thus, House Faroon was born. Now you too have the chance to cast aside your burdens. To relieve yourself of anything that holds you back. The people's hopes and fears and dreams were entrusted to the Great Serpent. They made the leap of faith that brought House Faroon to greatness. You may now follow in their footsteps and take that same leap. Embrace the Great Serpent, and he will embrace you. The people of House Faroon settled this world, at first in these very caves. Shinan Faroon himself slept among them in these shelters. It was here that he spread the word of the serpent, and it was here that the people of House Faroon first understood the truth of the shrouding, the Great Serpent's return. It was here that the people of House Faroon first understood the truth of their place in the universe. He will encircle the universe he created, and all those who do not follow will be cast into shadow. And the people weighed this knowledge against their former lives, and saw how they had been blessed despite the difficult new life that awaited them. You too would do well to feel that solace amidst the pain. Until that day comes, we are the voice and the hands of the Great Serpent. Our every act a sacrifice to hasten his return. Make now a sacrifice to prove your devotion. And remember, whether in life or in death, all must serve. Let us begin the final ritual.
While none since Jinan Varun have stood before the Great Serpent, we can all feel his presence. To solidify this bond, you are presented with a simple choice. Before you on this dais are several items. They represent different aspects of House Faroon's connection to the Great Serpent. Pick the two that call to you. Place them on the altars. Offerings to the Great Serpent that he may fill you with his spirit and make you promise. And so you arise, one of the promised of House Varun. Did you feel the great serpent working within you? Do you feel born anew? Strength of will and obedience to the great serpent will guide you in the days to come and until the shrouding. I grant you the title of Armiger. All will know you. All will trust you. Above us, in the grand ship morning, jewel of the Varun fleet, the High Council awaits your arrival. Serve them. Serve the great serpent. All must serve. House Varun welcomes you. It has served more than one purpose for our people over the... For a brief time, it was home. But then, in his wisdom, Jinan, that ended after. You are promised. As the first converts in a very long time, for the moment, yes, its final resting place is directly. It was Jinan Varun's guidance that led us to this precise spot where he knew, and after the Serpent's crusade, when the morning was damaged and would fly no more, it was only... I carry on the traditions that Jinan Varun began, and I and others like me look after the temples, and now, it seems I am called upon to help the Serpent's call. A difficult question. The original converts were accepted in the years. Once the Serpent's crusade began, there were fears that anyone from the outside... And after the crusade, few were eager to join. When Jinan Varun's son Jarek took power, we removed any avenues for converts to find us. But there were those among us who hoped that one... And if we can survive our current situation, your presence here now might sway opinions on... Farewell. The Serpent's path lies. Let the great Serpent forever guide you.
Hmm? Yes? So... yes. Goodbye. Did you need something? Ah, yes, we are done.
Did you need something? Welcome, Armiger. You stand before what remains of the High Council, advisors to Nasko Varun. We are all that is left after the disaster that has befallen our people. I represent House Dulkef. Jamal is from House Kadik, and we are joined by Lovek of House Vital. We are, all of us, hopeful that your arrival in Dazra and your clear connection to Anasko Varun, for the first time in weeks, represent some semblance of hope. Collectively, we unite under the banner of House Varun, pledged to follow Jinan Varun and his descendants. But our society is not a monolith. Jinan, in his wisdom, shepherded the first of us into families that we might grow and prosper. Our 3 families have for generations now helped to govern the people of House Varun, and offer counsel to our leader. I understand. Until you were one of us, we could not trust you.
By all means, Malabor. I can't wait to see how you spend this.
Please, can we just for a moment...
Can we just for a moment what? Discuss whether or not to allow the first convert to House Varun since before any of us were born? A bit late on that, it seems.
You were not there. You did not see Anasko. It felt different. We have already wasted so much time.
You're correct. I was not there. Because you elected to travel to the spaceport on your own. And then decided this on your own.
Do not waste time with more bickering. Anasko, and by extension House Varun, suffers with every passing moment.
Of course, Lovek. My apologies. Please, Malabor. Do go on.
Anasko Varun, like his father before him, has relied on the teachings of Jinan to guide us. Anasko wondered if perhaps it was time to seek guidance directly from the Great Serpent, and so sought a means of reaching out.
Perhaps he found the teachings inadequate.
Careful, Kadik. You tread on dangerous ground.
I mean nothing by it. We simply were never consulted on the matter and do not know the full motive.
The point is that a series of experiments have taken place over the years, utilizing grav drive technology to hopefully make direct contact with the Great Serpent, similar to Jinan Varun's initial meeting.
And then something went wrong.
We do not know what happened. We were not inside the Scaled Citadel at the time.
Had we been, we wouldn't be standing here now. We'd be like the rest of them.
A great tide of energy emanated from the Scaled Citadel and swept across Dazra. Much was destroyed in its wake. Those caught in the blast have been left in a state of confusion, trapped halfway between our universe and the Vortex. The Citadel itself remains in such a state. Right there and yet beyond our reach. We can only assume that the experiment is still running, somehow preventing us from entering the Citadel. We cannot get in, so we cannot stop it. We're beginning to lose hope before you arrived. Forgive me, I am no scientist. But as it has been explained to me, what we call the Vortex is the space between universes. It has only been a few weeks. There had been efforts to put together some kind of response, some plan. But they had fallen apart. Your arrival and your interaction with Anasko shows that he can still be saved. A plan had been devised to access the Citadel, but the work stalled. Clearly, it is time to move forward with it. The current head of our science team, Ekris, should be in Jinan Plaza down below us, towards the Citadel. Tell him about your experience with Anasko, and that work on the morning device must proceed.
You would speak with me? Yes? Did you require something? I was outside the city, visiting a friend at his farm. We saw the flesh of life. You know, in that moment, I worried it was my fault. That I still find myself worrying that we are being punished. That we... Indeed, Serac was my cousin. I know they were assigned to the Oracle, and Malabor relayed their final report sent by the station. They walk with the Great Serpent now. Serac was a respected scientist. They spent every moment engrossed in their work. It was their greatest honor. The Oracle's fate will be tabled for a future. We have more important. 87 souls reside with the Great Serpent now. Many were some of the... They will be remembered along. Of course. Oh, it was breathtaking. A true... To have started from nothing, and to have accomplished so much.
Good to see you. He has led House Varun. He believed he was... I should perhaps... If you can hear him... Not long, though it... Jamal and I had only been a part of the Council for maybe a year. It has been quite a challenge to accept this. Lovek, on the other hand, has served on the Council for quite a long time. Any decision about House Varun is the Speaker's to make. But Jinan Varun, in his wisdom, saw fit to create the High Council to help advise. We offer perspectives and opinions that can often contradict one. Or, at least that is how it was before all this. Now, once this is all behind us, we can... That depends a great deal on who you ask. Generations ago, we made a decision to pull back from the settled systems. Some amongst us saw that as a mistake, an abandonment of House Varun's true calling. The schism within our people grew until some took it upon themselves to leave and declare themselves the true descendants of Jinan Varun. They are, of course, factually wrong and incredibly misguided.
May the Great Serpent bless you. Yes? Don't take it personally. We have been through so much these last few weeks. The Council is attempting to claw back some semblance of order, and then Malabor goes and throws you into the middle of all this without even consulting us. It's just one... I am over it, I assure you. It is good to have you... No, it's complicated. Jinan Varun himself established the rules. Let me... The Speaker has supreme authority. He is the voice of the Great Serpent. The houses each handle some function of daily life and are individually run by the Elder. Each of the houses also appoints a mediary to the High Council to inform and advise the Speaker. It's a separate position. So you must have a head for politics. Or you're good at pretending. Armiger.
Do you know the scientists out at Hamadi Station?
The old married couple? Azad and Shireen, if I remember right. I've met them a few times. They seemed a little eccentric, but were otherwise quite nice.
That's them, yes. They're apparently looking for some help with their research. They made some kind of discovery that has them troubled.
Good luck finding help at a time like this.
Indeed. Yet the Serpent provides for the faithful, so who knows?
Nothing is truly impossible. I have not seen my sister in days. Great Serpent. I pray nothing has happened to her.
Proceed.
Do you truly have no shame, Amina? No shame at all. What you have done goes beyond disgraceful. It is morbid, disgusting. You should be hanging your head in shame. But instead, here you are.
Whatever you may think
acting
of
like
this
a
place,
common fool.
there is no question of the
Borja,
influence that Jinan
calm
Barun
down.
had here.
Do not do this here.
How shameful of you to have these outbursts. Oh my, what would poor mother and father think?
You will speak not of mother and father, you sloughing bastard.
What? What do you want? This does not concern you.
Please accept my apologies. I caught my brother attempting to do something unspeakable, and I could not contain my anger.
Oh yes, go on. Invite a total stranger into our family squabbles.
This is no squabble, you pompous fool. What you have done today is abhorrent. I can forgive stealing my money, or what I cannot abide, however, is you attempting to some mother's urn with her remains still within.
I have done many things I am not proud of, but I have never stooped as low as that.
I'm glad you understand.
The outsider may somehow understand you, but I do not. I am tired of your shamelessness, and I am done bearing what should be your indignity. Do you hear me? I am done. You have gone too far this time, Amila, and I cannot bear the humiliation of being your brother any longer. I challenge you to a duel. Danica shall be my second.
What? Are you mad?
Borhal, are you sure? There is already so much death in the city. What good would this do? There has to be another way.
Too late, Danica. He has issued his challenge. I accept. In fact, look forward to it. You shall be my second.
Our job is to make preparations and ensure fairness on both sides. We shall have different duties between the two of us, but our aim is to prepare the site of the duel, weapons, ceremonies, and discourage any ambushes.
Well, ponder it for a moment. If I win, I shall inherit Borhal's wealth and valuables. I can reward you massively for your efforts.
Amila's word does not count for much, but mine does. I understand if you are cautious to accept this responsibility, but I will see to it that you are rewarded justly no matter the outcome.
No. I believe we have just passed.
I would not have proposed the duel unless I were fully committed to it.
No, why not you? You seem capable and trustworthy.
The true answer is because Amila has no one, family or otherwise, willing to be his second. He has burned every bridge there is to burn. He will have to resort to picking someone off the street regardless, so it may as well be you.
I do not want to wait any longer than necessary. Then it is settled. Outsider, you will work alongside Danica to prepare for the duel. As for you, Amila, enjoy these last few moments, for when we next meet, your shameful life ends.
Do not sound so confident, brother.
Their family home is this way. It is not far. We can discuss the matters there. You will be with me.
Well, look who it is. You have made quite a stir, and given the state of things, that is a singular accomplishment. To what do I owe the honor, Armiger? Well, well. Progress, at last. Then your arrival is even more momentous than I'd believed. I will spare you much of the technical detail, as I confess that pieces of it I barely understand myself. One cannot help but notice the energy field around the Scaled Citadel. Until we can get through it, we cannot shut down the experiment inside, and it has proved quite impossible to get through. We had the beginnings of a plan to build a makeshift contraption to redirect grav drive energy to see if we could penetrate the barrier, but the project came to a halt. Politics got in the way.
This seems like the one time to set politics aside.
Every one of the houses needs to contribute, and every one realized they could potentially use it for leverage. What should have been a cooperative effort turned contentious. Easy decisions became negotiations. And so, construction never began. We have sat here, staring at this disaster as supplies pile up for well over a week now. Serpent help us, it is infuriating. Indeed. All must serve. I believe I've done enough complaining for now. Time to get to work. If you're here, the Council has likely sent word to the houses that it's time to stop the infighting. I doubt it will be enough. I need to oversee construction here, make sure things are built to specifications. If you could follow up with the houses, that may speed up the process. I appreciate that someone around here is eager to get to work. House Fetal owes us access codes for the city power grid. It's the only way to guarantee enough power to activate the device. House Kadik was supposed to provide a young scientist named Sahima to help me. She had at least some experience with the original Citadel experiment. No idea why they refused to send her. And Hasmek, the new elder of House Dulkef, he has been distant, guarded. He claims to have vital information about an important component of the experiment, but has withheld it until now. Help me get what we need, and we will see what we can do for the Speaker, and for House Varun. And I may have something that can help you in whatever trials the Serpent puts before you as we navigate this. We have been nearly overwhelmed with all that has happened over the last few weeks, but I have still spent some time doing my own research when I can. These phantoms, the vortex. Fascinating subject, really. If only there were some less disastrous way we could have discovered all this. Yes, exactly. I am glad I am not... Does nothing to make the loss any easier, but we have encountered several interesting phenomena. First, while the phantoms shift to a fully human form when killed, they often retain small shards that appear to be an almost crystallized version of vortex energy. Second, we have learned that killing the phantoms sometimes causes an even greater disturbance. Horrors, as they have been colloquially termed, can appear from somewhere. We are unsure of their origin, but it is not within our universe. These horrors and their spawn are infested with cysts, a seemingly organic manifestation of vortex energy. We have managed to collect enough to run experiments and have devised a method of combining them into an explosive mixture with varying properties. While they have no use in the development of the morning device, if you find yourself out in the field, I believe they could have more practical applications. The process is simple enough that any industrial workstation should suffice, if you have the materials. And, depending on how you combine said materials, you may find the results to be... Yes, depending on... We have been nearly overwhelmed with all that has happened over the last few weeks, but I have still... These phantoms, the vortex. Yes, it does nothing to make... We have encountered... Second, these horror... We have managed to... Well, they... I do hope you are not questioning the processes, and... Just look around. I'm sure you have at least some idea of how much we have... And those left behind. I hope that... Not enough to have prevented it from happening. If I had any idea it was going to... It had been Inasco's primary goal for some time. A way to recreate everything we knew about grav drive technology, every scientific advancement we'd made in the last 100 years. Towards the end, I was just so exhausted. I asked for a brief time off. Had I not... I don't know about that. Seems that it would have been easier to just not have it happen in the first place. I left the project weeks before the disaster. Some breakthroughs were made shortly.
We have not heard from the speaker in weeks. What do you think has become of him?
I shudder to think that he did not survive. Inasco is a good, strong leader. We need his guidance, now more than ever.
Perhaps he is not dead, but abandoned his post?
What? You cannot say such things. I have half a mind to turn you in.
Let me rephrase. Maybe he has stepped aside so that another leader may guide us through this emergency.
He would not do that. And I know that is not what you meant. Watch yourself, friend. You do not want to forget your place.
Our sins must have been considerable for the Great Serpent to subject us to this. Armiger?
No telling how long it will take to rebuild. Armiger?
Great Serpent, please help me. I am terrified.
Armiger.
I got you your favorite from the meat house. Extra fatty, just the way you like. Do you want to eat it now? Please. Please, just eat something. Drink something. Say something, please. I've been like this for weeks. I do not know what to do. I miss you, my friend. I miss you. Please, tell me what I can do to help you. I have to go now. But I will be back later to talk, all right? I promise. Will I ever see my family again?
Need me for something? Do not let Amila break you down.
Another drink will not hurt.
Can I get
Bars are a seemingly universal constant across cultures.
This bar is the only thing keep... This is what I have. Yes?
What? Not looking for company right now.
Good day for a drink.
You seem to be doing... We lost a lot of good people to the Vortex. Bar seems much emptier. Quieter. We lost a lot of good people to the Vortex. Bar seems much emptier. Quieter.
What does your scanner reveal?
All right, Armiger.
Armiger? Armiger?
All I am saying is that I am not pleased with the recent outsider influence. I am sure you know what I am referring to.
Forgive my reminiscences. May the Great Serpent watch over you all. We have displeased the Great Serpent, so do not agitate him any further. Problem?
Perhaps this is the first wave of impending cultural infiltration. The settled systems are scared of us, and so they are trying to tame us from within.